Two pupils have been swept away by floods in separate incidents in the Eastern Cape. One of them was crossing a river in Nkumandeni, while the other was overpowered by waves in Maqebevu. Heavy rains have wreaked havoc in parts of the province over the last few days. Let's get you an update on those two missing pupils. The Nyandeni local municipality mayor, Banele Ndamase, joins us on the line this morning. Mr. Mayor, it's great to talk to you. Thanks very much indeed for coming on. What information do you have about how these two pupils were swept away?
Good morning to you and good morning to News Africa viewers. I was alerted yesterday at around 3 o'clock in the afternoon when pupils were coming out of schools that a 17-year-old girl was washed away by a river, by a river at Nkumandeni, as we are saying, in Ward 24. Councillor Matiti rang up to me and informed me, and we immediately alerted SAPS, because when incidents of that nature happens, you must alert SAPS so that they send divers. There were two initially. The boy was trying to rescue the girl. Unfortunately, the boy couldn't rescue the girl, but unfortunately, the boy managed to escape unharmed. But unfortunately, we have not seen the girl ever since. Hence, I'm saying we are awaiting for the divers to arrive this morning. We were promised by SAPS that divers will be arriving this morning. The other one is a 14-year-old girl from Ward 19. So both these incidents, the bodies have not been recovered. We are still awaiting for the SAPS to come and assist in the search.
I mean, the issues here are multifaceted, aren't they, Mr. Mayor? It's not just about the weather that has led to the flooding, that led to these incidents, but just the mere fact that our school pupils are having to cross rivers to get to and from school.
Yes, that's correct. That's correct. Even though a warning, we were informed by principals that a warning was issued by the school principal that they must not use shortcuts because we could see the levels of rains that poured yesterday. But it's so unfortunate that these two, happened to, fall into this step. You are correct. Infrastructure is a challenge. There are bridges, but the amount of rains that have poured for the past 4 days are rains that we last saw in early February this year.
So you're saying that there are actually bridges for pupils to use for safe passage to and from school, and that schooling is continuing this morning?
I doubt that the school is going to continue this morning under the circumstances, because even though the rains have subsided, but bridges are still covered by waters. So I do not foresee schooling to continue today as usual.
So even the bridges are covered insofar as the flooding is concerned. And it raises again, Mr. Mayor, the issue around infrastructure. There's a lot of infrastructure damage as a result of the heavy rainfall and the resultant flooding. So what happens now? Surely we don't wait for the next bout of inclement weather for bridges to be submerged in water and for pupils to continue missing school. There needs to be a solution to this, right?
Yes, you're correct. You're correct. For example, T308, the Maqebevu bridge, a part of it has been washed away. We had sent videos, because this is a provincial road. We have sent videos and everything to the department so that this gets attended. Once it's called a T road, you must know it's a huge road. It's above our capacity as the municipality. But we'll be working with the province in ensuring that at least the bridge gets fixed so that life continues for the people who are on the other side of the Maqebevu River.
Yeah, absolutely. So what's the situation there this morning? We're going to get an update from the Weather Service in a moment, but from your vantage point, what is the situation, and are you at a stage now of evacuating people who are in those low-lying areas?
We are so fortunate that in the municipality we have accommodated the SA weather station. We do have a station that is housed in the municipality. The rain has now subsided. It's not raining. But we are told come midday, there'll be a rain that will fall. But tomorrow we are told the rain will be cleared. Therefore, we have not so far taken the estimates of the damage, given the fact that, as I'm saying, there are still bridges that are uncrossable. But once this rain subsides and tomorrow it will be fully clear, it is only then that our team will be able to do a consolidation of the damage that has been caused into our infrastructure.
Are there residents that have had to be moved to shelters as a result of the flooding?
Not yet, but I'm told in 25, there are 3 families that are, because we are in the rural, we are a rural municipality. Here you don't take people to halls, but neighbors do accommodate. Here you see Ubuntu being practiced. So there is no one who is kept at the church or at the hall. People are accommodated by their neighbors and relatives. 3 families that have been reported to be accommodated by their relatives so far.
Yeah, I absolutely hear what you're saying, but we are playing a video at the moment sent by our reporter Sipusetu Boy, who's tracking the story for us, and it does show that several homes, I'm not sure of the exact location in the province, Mr. Mayor, but it does show homes at least partly being submerged in water. So even though people might be, living with their neighbors in the meantime as the weather progresses, one just wonders whether there are some that are in need of shelter. And if that indeed is the case, is there a response in place on your part?
I doubt that is from Nyandeni, because we've got a WhatsApp group as councillors, wherein from time to time we share information. And there hasn't been such taking place into our own municipality. I don't want to respond in a circumstance that is outside our own boundary.
All right, let me thank you for your time this morning. Banele Ndamase is the mayor of the Nyandeni local municipality, giving us an update there on the situation in his province, and of course those 2 pupils who were swept away by flooding. A 17-year-old girl, a boy, probably one of her friends, did try to jump in and try to save her, but he unfortunately couldn't. He escaped, but she has been swept away. And then another 14-year-old girl, their bodies have yet to be recovered.